and welcome back to those of you who have joined me before, and welcome to this week's session for those who are joining me for the first time. I hope to see you next time. I hope everyone is well and healthy as usual, ready to get moving. Today's session is going to be based on sun salutations. So really we're just moving up and down the mat. You can do this at whatever time you'd like. Usually sun salutations are done in the morning, but I wouldn't say you couldn't do it at any other time. It's very energizing, very good for the body, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. We're going to start off at the top of our mats. Remember to have your blocks and straps if you need them. So we're starting at the tops of our mats. Feet are either together or hip width apart, as I explained in the tips on virtual yoga video. Hands are at your sides. And we just become present. So at this stage, I would say you can relax the body, you can curl the fingers, or allow them to naturally curl. Here we're just becoming aware of this moment, bringing our minds into the present moment. Often a reminder that all that really exists is this present moment is very helpful for us to relax and to just be present with our bodies and to bring awareness to our situation wherever we are. With awareness of our space, we start to bring awareness to our bodies. Once again, just checking that the body is relaxed, allowing the fingers to curl. Checking through the shoulders, check that the shoulders are down and relaxed. Check through the face, check that you're not frowning through the forehead. Maybe the butt cheeks are clenched. Just relaxing all throughout the body. And then we bring our awareness to the breath. Just being aware of how we inhale and how we exhale, not forcing or changing anything just yet. Just awareness. And then starting to set an intention for the practice ahead, whatever your intention may be. Starting to deepen the breath now, really expanding through the belly as we inhale and pulling the belly back in as we exhale. Breathing in and out through the nose, and if you're familiar with your Ujjayi breath, starting with that. And then now starting to wake up the body, so really rolling the shoulders back and down, opening up the hands, stretching the fingers, starting to activate through the legs, puffing out the chest, the head is up and proud, the chin is parallel to the floor. Starting off by just waking up the body, clenching, like I said, waking up the legs, so flexing through the quads, through the butt cheeks a little bit, through the core. Allow yourself to breathe still. Through your chest, your shoulders, maybe your back. Taking deep breaths. And then we begin. Inhale, bringing the arms up. And then on your exhale, folding. And then before we start with anything else, just loosening through the backs of the legs so we can bend through one leg at a time, walking the legs. It's important that one leg is straight while the other is bent, because when the leg is straight, we really stretch through the back of this leg. Breathing. Just reaching down towards the floor. If your fingers can touch the floor, just relaxing the hands onto the floor. And then we inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Inhale, up in your plank, and then we exhale, either dropping the knees, chest and chin, or coming down through your full chaturanga. Inhale, pushing the self up into your cobra. Exhale into your downward dog. Walking the feet here as well, stretching a little bit differently through the backs of the legs, really pushing one foot into the mat at a time, trying to get the heel as close as possible down into the floor, and taking deep breaths. Bringing the feet to stillness now, pressing the heels into the floor, pressing the chest closer towards the thighs. Breathing. Inhale, bend the knees, look in between the hands. Exhale, step, jump, or walk feet up towards the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands come down to your heart. And we do it again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Inhale, up here. Exhale, drop the knees, the chest and the chin, or coming down through your full chaturanga, and we inhale, coming up into our upward dog or our cobra. The difference between our upward dog and our cobra is in our cobra, the knees are on the floor. In the upward dog, the knees are off the floor, but you can't see that here because of the pants that I'm wearing. Exhale into your downward dog. Breathing. Now we press the feet down into the floor, pressing the palms down into the floor, really pushing out of the shoulders, trying to get the chest closer to the thighs. Inhale, bend knees, look in between hands. Exhale, step, jump, or walk feet in between hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. And we do it again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. And this time we start our variations. So I want you to inhale, straighten the right leg. Just hold it there for now. If your hands are not on the floor, then your hands can just be hanging in front of you. If you would like your hands to be placed onto something, this is where you would use your blocks or your pillows. So we're doing sort of a very easy version of our warrior 3 here. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, drop the back leg into our high lunge with our hands on the floor. And then we're going to bring the left hand to the inside of the left leg, turn the back foot so that it's at a 45-degree angle. And then inhale, the right arm comes up into the air. Breathing. If it's too difficult to get your left hand all the way down to the floor, you can have it up on your elbow. And then if this is a bit easy for you and you'd like a challenge, you can come into your bind. Breathing. And then we're going to step the back leg closer, just a step, and then straighten the front leg, come up into our triangle pose. If you would like to perfect your triangle pose, you're going to do this pose against the wall. Breathing. If you can't get your hand down to the floor, it's okay if you're hovering up here, or you can place the hand on the shin, but just be careful not to put too much pressure on the knee. Or you can have your block, have it on the inside of the foot. So your hand is on the inside of your foot, not on the outside. Breathing. And then bend the front leg, place the hand now on the outside of the foot, and then other hand to the back, to the inside of the foot. Inhale here, and then we step the foot back into our plank. Inhale, exhale, coming down through your version of choice. Inhale up, exhale into your downward dog. Breathing. Inhale, bend the knees, looking in between the hands. Exhale, step, walk, or jump feet up towards the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up above the head and then back to your heart. We're going to do the other side now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding. Inhale, come up halfway. So your hands are on your shins, back is flat, you're looking up. And then you can look down now, placing the fingertips on the floor, or you're still hanging here with the back flat. And then we lift up the left leg. While we're doing this, we want this left hip to be closed off. So the left hip is going to be pointing towards the floor. We don't want to open up through the hip. Hip is closed off. And if we were going to go into our proper warrior 3, this is something that we can practice. So starting off with the hands on the floor, hip closed, and then when we come up, we make sure that the hip remains closed. Inhale, exhale, step the foot all the way back into our high lunge. Just check that you've got a good distance between your hands and feet. You should feel a bit of a stretch in your hip flexor. Right hand comes to the inside of the foot, turning the back foot. Inhale, arms up, or left arm up, excuse me. Breathing. Again here, if it's too difficult to have the hand all the way on the floor, bringing the elbow up onto the knee, or you can come into your bind by bringing the right arm underneath the leg and then the left arm around, reaching for your other hand. And then we come into our triangle pose. So we step this back foot a bit closer, straightening the front leg, and then up into our triangle pose. Breathing here. And then inhale, and on our exhale, we drop the hand down to the floor, bending the front leg, and the other hand comes to the outside of the foot. Step the foot back so that we're back in our high lunge. Inhale, exhale, step the right foot back to meet the left, and then we exhale, come down in through our chaturanga, or knees, chest, and chin, and we inhale, come up. Exhale into our downward dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look in between hands. Exhale, step, walk or jump feet in between hands. We come up into our forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, arms come all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Now we're going to do our sun salutation B. So we're going to inhale, bend knees, arms next to the ears, into our chair pose. I usually like to hold this one for a little bit longer in the first time. Breathing here. Come into your fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back. Inhale, up here. Exhale, coming down through your version of choice. Inhale, up. Exhale into your downward dog, and immediately on our inhale, we bring the right foot in between hands. Turn the back foot so that it's at an angle and the arms come straight up. Body is still facing forward into our warrior one. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale, bring the arms back down. And then we step the foot back to meet the other foot. Inhale, up here. Exhale, coming down again. Inhale, up. Exhale into our downward dog. And then straight away, left foot in between hands. Turning the back foot, inhale, arms up. Warrior one. Inhale, exhale, coming down, stepping the foot back, inhale, up here, exhale, coming down through your version of choice, inhale, up, exhale into your downward dog. So technically each movement is supposed to be with each breath, but like I said, usually in the first round I like to hold the poses just a little bit longer so that we really start to feel it maybe just a little bit through the muscles. Inhale, bend knees, look in between hands. Exhale, step, walk or jump feet in between hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bending knees, arms come up. And then inhale, up to standing. All right, now we're going to do it properly. One breath per movement. So inhale, bend knees, arms next to ears. On your exhale, straightening the legs into a forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back. Inhale, up here. Exhale, coming down through your knees, chest and chin, or your full chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale into your downward dog. Inhale, left foot in between hands, turn back foot. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms come back down, and then we come back with the foot. Inhale, exhale, coming down through your chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale into our downward dog. Immediately, right foot in between hands. Turn back foot. Inhale, arms up. Oops. Exhale, bringing the hands back down to the floor. Step the foot back. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, coming down through your version of choice. Inhale, up. Exhale into your downward dog and breathe. Inhale, bending knees, look in between hands. Exhale, step, walk or jump feet in between hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, bend knees, arms come up next to ears. And then inhale, coming up to standing. So that was our traditional sun salutation B. Now we're going to add in our few variations. So inhale, arms next to ears, bend knees into our chair pose. Exhale, straightening the legs, keeping the arms where they are. Starting to activate through the back now. Pushing the bum far back behind the heels. And then if you can, see if you can bring the toes up and flare the toes out. So imagine all the toes are together, and then bring the toes all out as if you're showing someone the number 5. Breathing, bring the arms out to the sides. Bring the thumbs pointing up towards the ceiling or the sky, and then bring the arms up as high as you can come. Breathing. Make sure the neck is in line with the back. And then exhale, release. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back or jump both feet back. Inhale, up here. Exhale, coming down through your version of choice, and then inhale, up. Exhale into your downward dog, and then we start with the right foot this time. Inhale, foot comes in between hands, turning the back foot. Inhale, arms up. And then come up onto the toes of the back foot, so coming up into your high lunge. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart, come into a twist. So the left elbow onto the right knee. Breathing. If you'd like to advance, see if you can bring out the arms, and then maybe you can reach the outside of the foot, of the right foot with the left hand. And then we're going to inhale, come up into a twist. So an active twist. Exhale, cartwheel the arms, bring them back down. We're going to step the foot back. Inhale. Exhale, coming down through your version of choice, and inhale, up. Exhale into our downward dog. And then we do the other side. Inhale, left foot in between hands. Turning back foot, arms up. Take a breath here, and then come up into your high lunge, so coming onto the balls of the feet. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hands come down to your heart, and we twist. Breathing here. And then you can advance here if you like, stretching up the arms. Maybe bringing the right hand down to the floor. I won't do it. For those who are just keeping the hands here, keep them here. Inhale, and then all of us straightening out the arms, coming into our active twist. Breathing. And then cartwheel the arms, bring them down onto the floor, step the foot back. Inhale, up here. Exhale, coming down through your version of choice. Inhale, up. Exhale into your downward dog. Taking some nice deep breaths. Inhale, bend knees, look in between hands. Exhale, step, walk or jump feet in between hands. Inhale, come up halfway, and then we straighten out the arms. Once again, we're going to do the reverse of what we did. So first, thumbs pointing up, bring the arms up. Breathe here, make sure the bum is far behind the heels, toes up. And then release the arms back down to their normal level, and then arms come next to ears. Inhale, exhale, bend knees, coming up into your chair pose, and then inhale, coming up to standing. Well done. That is the end of our sun salutations. We're just going to do half a salutation to come down onto the mat, and then we'll end it off. So inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back. Inhale, up here. Exhale, coming down through your version of choice. Inhale, up. Again, relax the knees onto the floor if they aren't there already. Bringing the hips down as close to the floor as we can. We're going to do one leg at a time. So inhale, bending the right leg. Really pushing the head back, and release, bending the left leg. and release, bending the right leg, and release, and bending the left leg, and release. Push back into your child's pose. Can be quite a strenuous pose for the back. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Really reaching the fingers as far forward as they can go, and at the same time we reach the bum down towards the heels. Taking some big breaths. And then on our next inhale, we roll the spine, come up onto our knees, head comes up last. Bring both feet to one side so that we can come down onto our bum. And then come forward on the mat so that you can relax your head back down. Hug the knees in. And then we're going to end off with a nice happy baby, so holding on to the outsides of your feet. If it's a bit more difficult, if you can't really reach the outsides of your feet, you can hold on to the inside, but traditionally we hold on to the outsides of the feet, and then we bring the feet up towards the sky or the ceiling, and we pull the knees into the armpits. Breathing. And then we can release the feet. Hug the knees in one last time, giving yourself some love, and then we straighten the legs. Now coming into our Shavasana or our corpse pose. Really allowing the palms to be facing up, allowing the body to relax. Feet are laying open, shoulders away from the ears. We lift up the head, bring the chin in slightly, and drop the head back down so that we elongate through the back of the neck. Doing our scan to relax through the body. And then once we relax through the body, we come to relax through the mind. And we do so by focusing on the present moment. And in this present moment, all that we are doing is laying on the floor and breathing. Paying attention to the breath, feeling it as it comes in and as it comes out of the nostrils, feeling as the belly rises and falls with each breath. If you'd like to stay here for longer, please do. Otherwise, starting to wake up the body by wiggling through the fingers and the toes, flopping the feet side to side, and we flop the head side to side. Bringing up the knees, and then turn onto our right side and push ourselves up. Bringing the hands to the sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come down to your heart. And again, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down to your heart. And one last time, make it your biggest breath of the week. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands come down to your heart. Take some time to reflect back on the intention that you may have set at the beginning of the practice. And to thank yourself for dedicating this time to your mind and to your body. I thank you for joining me. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week. Once again, a reminder, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.